So, I saw a post on Facebook, and it's pretty common post. Oh, I'm thinking about getting cold air intake for my truck, car, whatever. What brand? Well, you get 300 comments. 100 of them are some asshat saying to go with a K&N filter. Another 100 people or so are the ones that are like, oh, just leave it stock. You already have a cold air intake. Stock's the best you can do. And then you got 100 or so people that give reasonably okay information on what intake to get. You know, S&B, JLT, leg maker, things like that. Here's the thing. Whether or not an intake makes horsepower or torque on the dyno is not the only thing that determines whether an intake is worth purchasing. Now, an intake that changes the diameter of the pipe or the way that the air flows will need a tune because the mass airflow sensor data will be skewed. With that being said, not all vehicles use mass airflow sensors anymore. Dodge has almost completely gotten away from it. You will see when an intake is built properly, lower intake temps. You will also have more available air when you do decide to go headers, exhaust, or any other type of mod like that. For someone to tell you that cold air intake is a waste of money is just ignorant in itself, because any properly built intake will either gain some sort of power or will reduce the intake air temperature, which in the end will make more power, get better fuel economy, be less likely to have pre-ignition. There's all kinds of things that go into it, and it's just mind-blowing that the comment that oh yeah, stock's the best. If stock wasn't so good, why would Dodge use it or why would Chevy use it? I don't know. If that was the case, why buy aftermarket parts? Like at all? Like why? Why would you buy headers if the factory ones are the best? Why would you buy the intake if the factory intake's the best? Why would you tune your car if the engineers at GM knew best? The thing is the designers, engineers, programmers, whatever you want to call people that work on cars for manufacturers, have to stay within the bounds of the law. They also have a need to keep the vehicle quiet, so they get all these big stupid things sticking up the side of the intake, which creates sound resonation waves, whatever you want to call them, that basically noise cancels out noise from the engine. That's why you put a cold air intake on and all of a sudden your car whistles, is because that's the sound your engine would normally make if it didn't have interference from an intake. Same with exhaust. You have sound decibels, you have emissions issues. Just because a manufacturer does something a certain way doesn't mean it's the right way, and doesn't mean it's the best way. With that being said, anytime you modify the air in or out of an engine, you should get it tuned. Now, an engine is just a giant vacuum pump in essentials. Air in, air out. So anytime you change the air in or change the air out, you should tune your vehicle for it in order for it to run 100% properly or to take advantage of the extra air. So I guess I don't even know what the point of this video was, other than just to say how dumb people are that they keep spewing this information over and over and over again, how, oh, the stock intake's the best intake. It's not, and it never will be. Someone will always be able to design a better intake than the engineers, because of the fact that the people that design it for the aftermarket have no laws to follow. They can do whatever they want. There's no emissions, there's no sound, there's nothing that they have to stand by. It's almost as bad as people that think that you shouldn't warm your cars up. But that'll be a video for a different day when it starts getting cold outside and people start posting stupid shit like that. So that's the end of that.